All right, guys, happy May. It is May 6th today. And with May, we're going to talk about money, manifesting, and momentum. So we're going to kick it off this week with 3 days of training. Kicking it off today, we're going to talk about money, mindset, and beliefs. And then tomorrow, we're going to talk about momentum. We're going to wrap it all up together on Thursday. And then I will have an interview for us on Friday. So I got a slide screen deck for you guys. So let me do a little screen share. I get so excited when I get to do these slide decks. They're so much fun for me. Like truly. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna do it in a nice presentation. Getting all techie. Okay. So it is May. We're a new month, right? So we're going to let go of all the things that happened in March and all the things that happened in April and all the things that have happened in our last, and we are showing up today present and capable of a new month and a new mindset, okay? Now the cool thing about your mindset is it can change the moment you decide, that's it, I'm changing it. Or you can take the long route. The long route and the slow route sucks. Just letting you know. There's a book out there called The Power of Decision. I referred it to Chris. She absolutely loved it. I read it about once a year. And it just reminds us that even not making a decision is a decision, and how to trick your mind to believing in what is glass half full. So that's what we're going to talk about today with May. Momentum, manifestation, and both of those equaling money. So you notice that first word there is momentum and the last word is money. So we're going to talk about money today, but we're not going to focus on the result of the money. We're going to focus on the result of momentum, manifestation, and your own personal beliefs. So today's day one. We are going to rewire your mindset for wealth. Now, I want to start off by prefacing wealth is a word. And we all have an image in our own minds, and it's different for all of us, of what wealth looks like. Some of us are attracted to images like mansions and Maseratis. Some of us are attracted to images of vacations and friendship. Some of us are attracted to images of volunteer work in third world countries. Some of us are attracted to reading books and being all alone in a cabin. Wealth is just the word. Attaining it is different for each and every one of us. So I want you guys to know that wealth is attainable for you one bite at a time, okay? So this week is about shifting. It's all about shifting where we are. It's an evolution of some things that we've come to learn and putting it together in a new chapter. So we're going to shift how we make money. We're going to shift how we spend money. We're going to shift how we invest money. And we're going to shift how we receive money. So there's a good person money story. And we were taught things indirectly. Monkey see, monkey do. Right? So always do more. Go above and beyond to be a good girl, a good boy, a good person. Never ask for anything in return. And be grateful, not greedy. Nothing wrong with any of those. However, we can take them and accept them, or we can challenge the status quo and where those beliefs come from. The good news is they didn't come from you. You've got them, but they did not come from you. You've actually been conditioned to think like this by default. It is your environment. It's your programming. It's your upbringing. And it's survival mode. The good news is we can see it for what it is, no judgment, and decide we're going to write a new story. So remember how I talked to you guys about the way you look at things is the only way it changes. You can't change other people. You cannot change your bank account. You cannot change how people react and respond to you. You can only make a conscious decision to look at it from a different point of view, from a whole different perspective. So here are a few common money blocks. I feel guilty for charging this. People will judge me if I raise my prices or my rates. Money feels hard to keep. I'm not making enough. So you don't have to tell me in the chat, but if it feels like one of those resonates with you, write it down for you, because you are going to do some journaling this week. So here's a fact. You don't have to hustle to be worthy of wealth. You don't have to hustle to be worthy of wealth. Money is a flow. It's a happening 24/7, 365, from account to account, to transfer all over the world each and every single day. It's not a force. We don't force money. We allow it in. The feminine receives. It's gratitude. We are the feminine energy. Okay, this works for men too. It's a flow. It's an ease. It's being in the zone, right? These are all from a place of gratitude, not hustle. Rest and softness are not weakness. They are a strategy. So I want you guys to start journaling. If money were my friend, how would I treat it? Would I ignore her? Would I chase her? Would I trust her to come back? Think about how you associate yourself with money now. How would you change it if money were actually a physical, it's a physical dollar, but how are we treating those physical dollars? So what are affirmations? You might have heard this word. You might be using them yourself. You might think they don't work. I've been using affirmations for 10 years since I learned about them, and they absolutely do work. What doesn't work is having an affirmation so big that your subconscious mind, which is the one in control, cannot see how to get there. So if you're like, I'm a millionaire, and your subconscious's mind is like, I don't have a map to be a millionaire. I don't think so. Like, that's cute. Nice try. I lost 50 pounds. And your subconscious mind, which is just the other side, right? The angel, the devil, the faith, the fear. You can call it what you want. They're the same things. We interpret it differently. So there's what I see, and then there's, but is it true? And at the end of the day, you want to affirm what's true for you, +1, +2. Because if you're gonna build a map to a team of 8 people, that starts with 1. 8 is too much. There's a lot of pressure there. If you believe it's hard to get 10 people in a month, and your focus is on the hardness of getting the 10 person, then we got to back it up to I can get 1 person a week. I can get 1 person a week, because wealth comes 1 person at a time and $1 at a time. But wealth is the elephant. So while we want to create some visualizations, and we want to affirm what we believe, what we know to be true, plus the next step. That's how affirmations bring it into existence. Now, I want to give you guys a hint, because you're already using these right now. Anytime you say, whether it's out loud, which is worse, or in your mind, which is best, and then get it out on paper so you can let it go. Anytime you say I'm or I am, you are reaffirming what you already know to be true. I'm stuck is a daily affirmation. I'm not good. I'm not blank. Anytime you are just reaffirming what you know to be true. And I want to challenge you guys that there is what's true and there's what's possible. And if you're going to focus on what's true, then we have to shift 1 person at a time, $1 at a time, what's possible. We got to get out of reality, because the miracles don't happen around reality. They happen when we least expect it, when we have gratitude for knowing and understanding, even if we can't explain it. This is where we have to have gratitude and practice the faith and let go of the idea that you have to fully understand. Okay, I always use the example because we all get it. If you turn the light switch on, the light goes on. Most of you cannot explain to me how electricity works, but you have faith that it does. When building a business online, there has to be some kind of blind faith in the product, in the person, in the owner of the company. All three. You want to affirm these to yourself. And these might be new for you. You write them down and you put them in places around your home to remind yourself that you are creating a new habit. Affirmations are new decisions. Saying it once, especially for those of you who believe you have ADHD, not knocking it, but if you don't write it down, it doesn't get done. And creating new thoughts and a new belief system is actually the hard work that people talk about. It's easy to send an invite. It's easy to send a link. The hard work is in the affirmation that we can do this, that we believe it will work, that we can enroll 1, 2, 3 people a day, a week, a month. We have to create that belief system. That belief takes work, okay? So I want you guys to start with your own ideas of affirmations. Here's 3 examples. I receive money with ease. I receive money with ease. I am safe to be seen, paid, supported. I am safe to be seen, paid, supported. Money flows to me daily. Now, I want you guys to think about that word safe and how it feels to you. Not what you think safe means, but when you feel safe, when you feel relaxed, when you feel at peace. For those of us who have hustled our whole lives, it's going to take some time to understand that you can feel relaxed, safe, and peaceful and receive money at the same time. It's going to feel weird. It's like you have a job, you get paid a salary, and when you're on vacation, you've got PTO time coming in. That ease, I'm here for a week, I'm on the beach, I'm camping, I'm with my family, and I'm gonna get a paycheck on Friday. Because you trust that process. We want to bring money and teams in with that ease, with that flow, with that energy. That is going to take new conditioning. So what I want you guys to do for May is I want you to set a money goal for May. You can do it out loud on the call once we're done if you're comfortable, or write it down. You're going to set a money goal. Do not make this money goal so astronomical that all you do is look at an elephant every single day. It's one bite at a time, and it's got to be a believable bite. If you made 500 last month, double it to 1,000. If you enrolled 4 people last month, double it to 8. Have a goal that you believe you can acquire, because we may have to even rewire how we believe we see ourselves compared to goals. If we're not great at hitting goals, like I'm not great at hitting goals. I like to surprise and delight myself. I do not like the pressure of goals. I know that about myself. If that is you and goals make you feel a certain way, don't goal set. But we are going to use another word. It's called intend. I intend to do this. I intend to make 500 a month. I intend to make 5,000 a month. Now it's not a target, it's an intention. We know that there are things we have to do, and you guys will know exactly what that is. You already should know exactly what that is, to stay in the income producing activities and let go of the money. But it's good to have an intention. Now, I want you guys to schedule 10 minutes a day for visualization. I want this as an alarm set in your phone. That is a non-negotiable because you're going to forget. I don't care what, it could be first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. It could be last thing at night. I do it in the middle of the day because it resets my day. But please set an alarm. Do not put this off, and do not tell yourself you don't have time for it. If you don't make time to bring it in, it will never come. Now, with your visualization, it's not the money coming in, it's how you're spending it. If you have an extra $1,000 and you know you want to pay your credit cards, then I want you to feel good about paying those credit cards. Thank you that I got to borrow this $500 and now I get to pay it back in full. I want you to pay things with gratitude. If it's going towards a trip, what are you spending the money on? Because it's spending the money that's going to allow you to spend the money. We are going to make it, but it's not the goal to see the money in your bank account. That's useless. If you're going to have a $5,000 month and you get to quit your job, I want you to visualize you telling your boss, I love you, gotta go. If you want to send someone in your family money, I want you to visualize that you get to, out of generosity, surprise someone with $100. So how are you spending the money? Now, tomorrow is going to be all about momentum, right? We are going to build off energy that compounds without burnout, right? It is building off energy with ease and with flow and with peace, okay? So hopefully you guys are ready for tomorrow. Now, here's a little bonus. This is something I have been doing for years. It's called Money Friends. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the bank and you are gonna physically pull out a 100, a 50, a 20, a 10, a 5. If you're lucky to get a 2, I believe that they're good luck, and a 1. And you are not going to spend a dime. You are going to keep this in your wallet or your purse where you see it several times a day. And when you open your wallet or your purse, you are going to talk to this money. And when you shop, you are going to create discipline because you might want to buy that thing. Just because you have the money doesn't mean the purchase is a good idea. So you want to get in the habit of saying, I can afford that. Not going to buy it, but I can afford it. I can afford that. I've got the money in my purse right now. I can afford that new purse. I can afford those new shoes. I can afford that new dress. It doesn't mean you're going to buy it, because we've got to create new habits, new thoughts, and new awarenesses around spending your money and getting you in the habit of having your money friends and talking to your money friends and having grateful that they are in your wallet and in your purse, in your back pocket every single day, allowing you the freedom to afford this amount. As you develop discipline around money, put $500 in your purse and talk to it. Become friends with money. It's just an energy, but it is here to serve its master when it's disciplined. So that is the training that I have to kick us off for May. If anyone wants to unmute and share, you may. Otherwise, that is the full training. This will be uploaded in our classroom. If you got value out of it, I would love to hear inside of school what you got out of it so that we can start to grow this community. If you got value out of it, I would love to see you posting on your social, because an abundance mindset brings people into the team and allows the team to support the team. So that's what I got for today. Do you guys have any questions or feedback? Okay.
Love it.
Oh, go ahead, Jamie.
I was just going to say it's so important too. And knowing kind of where I've been and what I've done, I should be, I should owe myself too much. I should be, but it's because there's times where it's kind of, I go through it and I work on it and I do the affirmations. And then there's times where I get negative and down and I'm not doing it. But I've noticed the days when I have that intention, when I make my bed, when I get up and I have those intentions, the day goes a lot better and I am hitting those goals. And then the times I realize, oh, guess what? I hit this or I got this customer is because I had switched that intention and I start looking at my, vision board and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm checking off that. I'm checking off that. That I did that. And it's amazing how just changing your thinking, even like with my kiddo, my little one, I've been trying not to say, no, don't do that. Because we hear don't and we hear not. And so I'm trying to teach him what I want him to do. And so in that whole scheme of things, it's made me try to think of, things like, they're throwing out a radio station contest. And I was like, somebody's got to win it. So it should be me or, it's going to be me or it can be me or, things like that. Not why not me? But it might as well be me. So just how I change things. Just 1 second. 1 second. Somebody comes in the room and starts trying to talk just as but just trying to really with everything I do, thinking in the positive, taking out the nots and the don'ts. Don't tell him don't fall or even be careful, but watch where you're putting your feet, or let's make sure we're being careful, please, or do your best, or hey, instead of don't run over there and don't do that, stop that, be like, what are we doing with that? Is that nice? Is that correct? Just telling him what we want. And so it's changing my mindset, and I'm realizing that I am stepping closer to a better mindset thinking. Now I'm working on the money part, but I am trying to look at my bank account and visualizing more commas, visualizing, I get to pay my bills, not having that stress, and it's coming. But yeah, I got to be consistent. So I really appreciate that. I think I need that kick because I do, my goal is $650 this month, $650. And I put it out there.
So doable. So
I need to not be the last minute runner though. I need to start now and not get that anxiety and be an 11 o'clock hour person.
Well, we can work on that together because I have been building my business the last week of the month and I'm not doing that in May. I had a sign up yesterday and I'm going to have another one today and another one tomorrow. So when I go to Salt Lake City, my business is building.
I need to make some money so that I can spend some money in Salt Lake and go to Salt Lake. And so, yeah, I need to make some money before Salt Lake.
Let's do it.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Jen.
Absolutely. See you in 8 days or so.
I know. I'm excited. I just got to figure out where I'm staying. But yeah, we'll get it.
Nicole, were you unmuting too? Somebody else was.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to put out there, so I have said it out loud, that I'm going to intend to make my $500 this month.
I love that these are such great, believable, attainable goals. You will
And I put
one $500 month at a time.
Yeah. I mean, my ultimate, I would love to get 4 new customers this month so I get the Ninja Creami.
Right? We all want the Ninja.
But I'm going for 1 a week and yeah.
All right. I'm writing it down for you. 500 a month and the ice cream maker. All right. Would anybody? And Jamie, you're 650.
I guess. And I want that Ninja too. So.
All right. 4 customers in May. Easy peasy. Shanessa's going for the Ninja too. All right.
All about the Ninja.
I do love these incentives. I get even Shanessa and I, we were teasing because she sent me the picture. She's like, I didn't even know I got the cleaning stuff. And I'm like, I don't have to spend money on the cleaning stuff. So that means I get to spend more money next month on stuff I haven't tried before. So I'm like, I even got some Sabella skincare that I wasn't expecting. So I'm freaking like, heck yeah. I just like, we have a very generous company. Very generous company.
I just got there, just anybody who's out there that wants to know. I straighten my hair every day and I got their heat protectant. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really good. I love it.
My daughter has a crazy mane of hair, and I got their detangling spray, the Sabella detangling spray,
Oh.
and it's like a miracle.
Ooh, I might have to try that because my little one has curls and hates, like, I can't touch his hair. So
Yeah, mine
thank
is.
you.
It's amazing.
Both of those. Thank you. Yay.
All right, guys. So that's it. I will see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock. We're going to just do 30-minute calls, value, value, value. And anything I can do to serve you guys or Shanessa or anyone on the team, don't hesitate to reach out. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry I was late. I checked yesterday to see if there was any calls and there was nothing on there. So, and then today I was just going on to get on and I saw that you were live. So I was like, oh, so I jumped on real quick.
I will have the recording for you in about 30 minutes.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. All right, guys, you can hop off.
Do you want to stay on, Jen, or do you want to just do it at 1 like we were supposed to?
Hold on.